Hey guys, it's Jeremy, AA4JW. Today, I wanted to go over how I have my N3FJP amateur contact log set up for Parks on the Air. I know I see a lot of questions on the Facebook forum asking about how to set up the logging software and how people log, and I thought this video would really help. As I said, I use N3FJP, the amateur contact log. I only use that for Parks on the Air. I don't use it for my regular logging. I normally just log to QRZ. But I do use AC log when I'm doing an activation. I really should set up AC log at home, and then I have my AC log in the truck where I do my activations as well, or in my laptop. But I just don't. I could download all my contacts that I've had, and they're up on QRZ now, but I don't know. I can't be bothered to do it. I don't know. I'm lazy, I guess, like that. So today we're gonna go over how I have it set up, customizing the fields, and making sure you got everything exactly right so that it's the most efficient for you. Keep in mind, this is just the way I'm used to. Using these techniques is how you can customize it exactly the way you like it and the way you operate and make it the best for you. So the way I have it set up in the truck, I need to make some changes to it. The tab order is wrong, and we're going to change that. We're going to go through all that. So there's that. So let's pop over to the N3FJP screen, the AC log. I might just refer to it as N3FJP every now and again. But again, N3FJP is a suite of logging programs. This is the amateur contact log. The amateur contact log. It does cost money. I think it's like $50, and you get access to all of their logs. Not only the amateur contact log, but you get access to all the contesting logs. And if you're anywhere remotely interested in contesting, I would say it's definitely worth it. I think it's the best $50 I've ever spent. They've done a really good job. So this is amateur contact log, and we're gonna go through all the settings real quick. First thing you need to do is go up into your settings. Well, okay, when you install it, it's going to ask you some stuff. Like it's going to ask your common fields. Fill that stuff out. It's fine. But I'm not going to go over that. What we do need to go through is we need to look at the other fields first. So there's a couple of fields that we use in Parks on the Air to get numbers into the system. The first one is my_sig_info. So SIG stands for Special Interest Group. This is just what we use, the field we use to designate what park we are working at. For example, this past weekend during field day, I was working at Lake Wateree State Park. That SIG info, my SIG info at that point would have been Kilo 3880, Kilo 3880. The second other, we're going to change to SIG info. Now, where that comes into play is if you make a park-to-park contact, then you have to put in their park number. And when you put in their park number, you don't have to, but the system will figure it out. But it makes it better to get a park-to-park credit. You do credit and awards for doing park-to-parks. We're almost done with this page. What I also do for my SIG info is I check this box here, previous record. So what it's going to do, it's going to keep the same entry that you put into that my SIG info block as the last entry you put in there. That way, if you're doing an activation, you don't have to keep putting in there. But you don't want to do that for SIG info because that's not going to be all the same. So we got my SIG info and SIG info done. So now you see down here in these fields, and we're going to edit these here in a few minutes, but you see my SIG info showed up. That's where your park number is going to be. All right, so we want to edit the fields displayed. So go back up to settings and edit fields displayed, position and tab order. And this is where we're going to do most of the rest of the work. The first thing we want to do is figure out what fields we want. So the fields that I typically use are our call sign. So let's find call sign in this list. Call. Why isn't it here? Is it just by default the first thing? I think maybe. Could be. And the second tab I want is RST sent. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Actually, let's go through and get rid of the things we don't care about, right? That we don't want on here. So we'll rearrange these in a minute. Okay, sent and received. There it is. So sent and then received. Okay. Oops, too far. So we don't need the. Do I want the date on there? Yeah, I keep the date on there. Band I keep on there. I keep mode on there. Power I do not. So if you don't want it to be visible down here, we'll uncheck that. Time on, which is the time that we started. We do want that on there. The country, yeah, I keep that on there. The name, I keep that on there. The state, I keep on there. The county, I do not. I don't care about the county. The frequency, I keep on there. Other, which is the MySig info, we keep on there. Comments, I keep on there. Time off, I do not keep on there. So I get rid of that. QSL sent, I do not. QSL received, I do not. Log contact, I keep that on there. Bearing, I do not. Miles, I do not. Compt, I do not. Current time, I do not. Time, I keep that on there. Time UTC, I keep that on there. So that's this down in the corner here. Age, no. ARCI, nope. Category, nope. All the rest of these are disabled. But we do want to find other two, right? So we want other two. We want that to be on there. So that's SIG info. So that you see that just popped up there. So, and I want to move that up. So I want to move that up to right after received. Okay. And then, let me see. I'm just thinking about the tab. And then I want the time on. I want that there. And then I want my comments. So that's the only thing I'm going to tab through. Actually, I'm going to do state too, because I have to change that every now and again. Actually, I'm going to have that before time on. And then comments. And that's all the tabbing I do. So, now we got that, but you see, this is still all a jumbo jive mess, right? So we need to get this to look better and be useful. So we're gonna go back up to that edit fields displayed in tabs ordered, and we're gonna click enable repositioning all fields on main form, and we're gonna say done. So we want to organize these things so now we can move these things around wherever and however we want, right? So we want to have these in an order that makes sense to us and makes sense to your workflow. Yeah, I know. So let's just move these out of the way. I'm going to leave comments where it is. Shut up. I got it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this. So the first field I want is the call sign. That's the most important thing. In Parks on the Air, the only thing that really matters is the call sign. that's all that really matters. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We can also adjust these using this dealer mob, which you'll see me doing. So I'm gonna mark down the X position right now for call is X equals 7, Y equals 676. And you'll see why this matters in a minute. So the X position is how far right and left it is. Y position is up and down. So we're going to want to line this line up, right? So the next thing I want to put in here is name. So, and we're going to do the same thing, right? So 67. And I'm going to move this over to have it really close. And I wish I could see how like big these things were, but I can't. And you can't really adjust them. So, but at least they're on the same horizon, right? So now, and then I want my cent, and I'm going to do this 676, and I'm going to move this to the left. And then I'm going to do my received. Oh, hey, look at that. I got it right. I got it right on time. Maybe a little more right. This you could spend hours messing with. The next thing I do is my sig info. Yeah, I know. 676. And then we'll go that. Your OCD could really kick your butt. And then sig info. I put it in there. Yeah, I got it. 676. Wow, we got that the first time again. And we got that. And then I do the state that they're in. Yeah, I know. Stop harassing me. It beeps at you every time you move some of these. All right, so now I got that. State and then country. Oh, I also want to remove that spot last. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit annoying. They could make that go away. All right, so that's the first line, right? So now I'm going to come and I'm going to take the band and I'm going to put it down below. And this one, I'm going to line up 7. Hey, look at that. How about that? And then 763. We're going to want 763 now. So now I do that, and then I put the frequency, and we're close. And then the mode. Wow, I got it. Mode, and then date. 763. And then time on. 763, and that looks good for distance. So now this is the way I have mine set up. Let's go through and let's go and get rid of that spot last field. So again, we go up to the edit fields displayed, and we'll find the spot deal if we can find it maybe. Let's see. Where is it? Spot last. Fists. I don't even know what that is. Where is it though? Spot DX button. There it is. So we're gonna make that invisible, and we're not gonna edit anymore. So we can say done. So now this is what mine looks like, right? We've got it all lined up, and like I said, you could spend a lot of time messing with this. So let's mess with the tab order now. So let's pretend like Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha Echo is calling me. So I can do that. Now mine normally is let's do this. Mine normally reaches out to QRZ to check. Actually, you know what? Let me no, I don't want that. Close, no save. I clicked the wrong thing. Search. No. E-logs? Callbook. QRZ internet lookup. Oh, I don't know what I have to look that up. It wants my password. And I'm doing that. And then do that. And do that. Okay, so now, if we go back to this, W4CAE. Oh, that's annoying. I forget it does that. By default. You can go into, if you're using the QRZ, get rid of that open image and bio page. Yeah. So that's the club that I'm a member of. So W4CAE, first tab is to our sent signal report, receive signal report. I didn't put my sig info in there, so we're going to use 3880 as an example. Let's actually fix that. I'm actually going to go into callbook again, and where do I do? There's a way to change the, I think in here. No, there's a way to set it so that it puts the address for the person in the comments, and I don't remember how to do that off the top of my head. But it is what it is. So, but we're checking the tab orders right now, and I want to change the tab order. I want to put my sig info as the second tab. So that I can third tab. Third tab. So other, there it is. We're going to move that up, and that's going to be after the fourth one. So okay, that's good. So there you go. So let's test this again. So W4CAE and 5959 kilo 3880 and time, and I don't care about that. Enter. Okay, so cool. So now let's see if we do W4CAE again. Okay, cool. So now, we've got the tabs right. We've got the fields right, and that's how I do my set up my log. There's not much more to go over with it. I can't remember how to change that setting to where it puts the address in there. But that's not really what this video is about. So it's somewhere in the settings. I'm not sure where. I don't remember. I've seen it before, and I know I've got it disabled on my other computer, and I'm gonna find it and disable it here. So there you go. Anyway, if you have questions on this, make sure you put them in the comments below. You can hit me up on my Discord, which I'll have in the info below as well. If you like the videos I put out and want to support the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified when I post new videos, hit that bell. And last of all, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you dislike this video, hey, feel free to hit that thumbs down. So there you go. That's about it. I'll have another video out soon, talking about parks on the air. And yeah, so there you go. Until then, I'm Jeremy, AA4JW 73.